So while I was looking for something to watch on Netflix, I stumbled across this rom-com called The Irish Wish. So here we have Matty, who is in love with Paul. Paul is the writer sitting behind me. He's at the book launch speaking about the book that Matty practically wrote, but then she is credited as the editor of that particular book. So Matty is in love with Paul. Paul, who immediately falls for her best friend Emma. So it's tricky because Matty has not even told any of her friends that she has this secret crush on Paul. So she's the only one that knows, and her mom knows that she is secretly in love with Paul. So Matty sees that Paul and Emma are automatically drawn to each other at the launch party. So what she does is she quickly rushes them out of there. But then while Paul signed Emma's book, he left Emma his number. Okay, so after a couple of months, they get engaged, and then they announce their marriage. So I think in Emma's head, she didn't think that they would last long. She didn't think that they would eventually get married, because she has this huge crush on Paul. So now they get to Irish, and then there's this stone where it has a myth, a magical myth, where if you sit on that particular stone and you make a wish, and then your wishes are going to be granted, of which she carelessly did that. And then she saw how her life would turn out if she were to marry a Paul, meaning that she would be really unhappy. So there are times where people would wish to be with other people, but then you'd find that they are not compatible, or they don't match. But because you like the outside persona of the person, as you guys spend time together, you see that there's like a miss, and instead of drawing closer to each other, you guys draw apart. So this is what she saw when she made that particular wish. And one thing about that wish is that obviously it affected her. So obviously, for me, guys, I would say this is witchcraft. There's this thing where we associate wishes and things that what people wish for. We call it magic. We call it wishes, of which is pure witchcraft, to envy another person's life and then wish that you had their partners and so forth. And then once magic happens, witchcraft happens, and then you may be with that person, but that person's heart will always be connected to some stranger or some soulmate that he's supposed to meet. But because of people who wish things that are not particularly meant for them, you find unhappy people in their marriages, of which she saw this. And then while she made that wish, she was then shown another guy that she is compatible with, of which she actually saw how, in as much as in this particular wish and dream life that she had, she saw that her partner that she wants to marry is automatically drawn to Emma. So Emma at this point was going to be her bridesmaid. So I also wanted to highlight that once you connect to someone, you connect to them. Like faith never lies. Faith, it never lies. If you are destined to be with someone, you can be destined to be with that particular person. Doesn't matter how long it takes, So yeah, it's actually quite cool to watch. So this is how she met the photographer that even when she made that wish, that wish fairy showed her this particular person. So it was quite interesting. And then eventually she was like, you know what, I want to take back my wish because I'm not happy. This is not how I thought it was going to be. Mainly because the guy was not even in love with her. He never even thought of having a relationship with her other than her being his editor and writer who practically writes his book. So yeah, but it's quite fun to watch. So you can just, if you're a person that's into rom-com, then obviously this is a good watch. She ends up with this guy James. It's quite cool though. Do check it out.